Wow, so much for an intro, huh?
Again.
Yeah.
This is the Might Be Good podcast. My name is Samantha.
And my name is Rhett. And I think we're going to continue off from the last podcast because we told one of Samantha's several ghost stories, and now we will finish them. You got last podcast we talked about house number one of your Sam's spooky tales. So now we're gonna talk about house number 2
and house number 3 and one dorm story.
if there's time.
If there's time.
Okay, so let's start. Let's start with your story.
Okay, so let's start with house number 2. I experienced this with my tito who's like
Uncle. Should
uncle who's like 5 or 7 years older than me, but he's still my uncle.
Yeah, we call those here the the postmenopause babies.
Yeah, so we were walking up the stairs because my grandparents asked us to get something on the 3rd floor of the house.
Yes.
So no one lives there in the 3rd floor. It's just like one big kitchen and dining room with laundry.
So it's like a really fancy attic.
No, it's like there's a
It's
staircase.
a whole floor.
Yeah, there's a staircase
okay.
and there's balcony, 2 extra space.
Yeah.
I mean bedroom and 1 storage room.
That could be almost be used as an apartment.
Yeah, the 1st floor is an apartment.
And the 2nd floor is an apartment.
No, that's where the master is. And
So
other living.
you have a normal house at the bottom. Middle, you have a
apartment.
room.
There's like 3
an apartment.
apartments on the bottom.
3 apartments, and
Yeah.
this is all yours?
Yeah, that's
It's all one house.
one big house.
Holy shit.
And then there's a staircase outside going up to the main house.
I assume you had other family, like relatives living with you?
No, it was just me, my mom, and my grandparents.
You had like 3 other
And my
living
little
quarters?
sister. Yeah.
So it was like a 3 house.
I think what they intended to do with it was to rent it somehow.
Rent it or like a bed and breakfast? Or it's like a hotel, but at the same time. Okay.
Cause I don't know.
Then you have strangers in the same. It's not like it's very secluded. Like there's no.
It's rent because there's a staircase not outside the house, but like there's no staircase inside the apartments going up to the main house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still an apartment down there, and there's a staircase outside their door, like something like that.
Okay.
I'll show you this thingy that we have at home. There's
Okay.
it's a model.
Maybe in the future too. I want a future podcast. I feel like if we start talking about this stuff, we should. I'm hoping by then we'll have like a Twitter account for the podcast, and we can start posting pictures. Here, this is exactly what we were talking about. Here's a picture for context.
Yeah, sorry. It's a well, you need to know the design of the house. Okay,
Yeah.
back to the story.
Back to the story.
House number 2. So they asked us to get this. I don't know. I think they asked us to get cold water from up there.
Huh?
Because the fridge is up there. I don't know why they didn't just put the fridge down there.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
so we were gonna walk upstairs when this. What do you call a screen door, right?
Yeah, the screen door.
There's a screen door there. I don't know why, but there's a screen door at the end of the staircase on the 3rd floor. And there's no way any air could push that screen door.
Yeah.
And we were walking up the stairs, and then suddenly the screen door slammed. As in, slammed.
But were there any windows
No,
open
there's
upstairs?
no window open. There's no way any kind of wind could push it because it's all walls
Yeah.
from where the screen door is.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, Dad was here and he heard this story. He's like, "It's just the wind, Sam."
There's no window near
There's no
it.
window open.
There's no window open. And what we did was we ran outside of the house. Literally outside of the house. Because we were too scared How do you explain that?
It's just a door slamming. It's not a big deal.
No, it slammed. It didn't. It's not like a wind pushed it gently. It slammed. Like, how explain, please?
Explain. Please explain this.
Yeah, and my mom told me that when she's cooking up there, because the kitchen's up there, she would hear like children playing there, and she would just say, "Okay, do your thing. I'm not gonna disturb you."
I don't know if it'll believe your mom anymore, isn't it?
I mean, it's scary up there because no one goes there besides to cook and eat, I think.
Yeah, and this is a different house, right? This house.
House number 2.
Does this house have an elf too?
No, the elf didn't want to go there.
Thank
Because
God.
it's not there. It's not his place.
Yeah, what kind of good luck did the elf bring you guys, anyways?
Money.
Actually, that is true.
So,
You should have kept that elf.
So when my grandma left, shit went down. You know this.
Yeah, I know.
went
That's creepy. It
brought them luck, and
it took all that luck away.
well, she did ask the elf to go with her, but it didn't want to leave its original place.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He's living with a different family now.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Yeah. So, you talked about the door slamming and your mom hearing children playing?
Yeah, on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, she's on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, she was.
And she can hear children playing on the same floor as her. So
Yeah.
how loud was it?
It
How big is that area where you can hear
It's
children
big.
playing, but it's
It's-
not loud enough to like freak you out immediately?
it's
Like if I was in the kitchen, let's say our kitchen, and I hear someone run right past me, I would literally shit my pants.
it's big.
So it sounded like they were playing somewhere up there, but not loud enough to really freak her out.
No, it might be outside.
I'm just trying to debunk
It's
whether
not-
what your mom is saying is
Maybe it
true.
was in the living room, but since the house is mostly made out of concrete walls,
Yeah,
it echoes,
Yeah.
so it's really loud and it. Come on, it's scary.
True.
I had on house number 2 was when I was alone on the 2nd floor. So I was doing dishes, I think, and I was planning to shower in the bathroom there. Like, I think it was a maid's bathroom or like a.
Like a service bathroom?
Yeah, is that what you call it when other guests use that?
Oh no, that's just a guest bathroom.
No, like.
Service bathrooms where they got that big tub where you fill like the mopping station. It's got a mopping station.
Oh no, it's like a.
So it's like it's a guest where it's just a toilet and sink.
No, there's a. The sink is outside, and then when you went inside.
There's a toilet and a spout.
What's a spout?
For like the tabo and stuff where you can fill the bucket.
Yeah, okay. No, there's a sink outside of the bathroom, and when you go inside the bathroom, there's a shower and a toilet.
The heck, who puts a sink outside? It's weird.
It's a.
But it sounds convenient. I mean, it's a wash station without having to actually go into the bathroom.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I think that's where they put the like a mini kitchen or something.
Oh.
So that's why the sink is outside there.
That's actually really smart. Take
Because
that back.
it's near the master, and the master has a bathroom, so it's just for guests to use the bathroom. Let's say we're having a party, and that's where they do their shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I got
So
it.
okay, I was there, and this sink was facing the back of our house, and the back of our house is mostly made out of trees. And
So is there a window in front of that, a mirror in front of that sink where you can see outside?
it's like a, what do you call this? It's a mirror, but you can't see through it. But you could just see shadows, light, a little bit of light.
So it's like a reflective surface. It's not a mirror. Is it a mirror or not?
No, it's a.
It's just a shiny
glass.
piece of,
It's
what?
it's a glass,
but it doesn't reflect 100%.
No, you just can't
You
see
can-
through it.
No, I didn't say window. Yeah, you can't see through.
It's glass. It's
Oh.
not a window. Cause a window is you can push it, like you can open it and stuff.
Have I been saying window or mirror?
Mirror. I think you've been saying mirror.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. But you're talking about not being able to see through it, which is like a mirror. You can't see through a mirror.
No, you could see through it, but it's not clear. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is really gonna confuse people. But anyways,
It's not completely transparent.
okay.
Like there's an overlay of multiple glass on it, so it's not clear what you're seeing through
So it's
that.
glass. I just asked if it was a mirror or not.
Yeah, it's glass, but you need to know that you can't see through it. You could just see let's say, trees moving, swaying, but you don't know what the fuck is that tree.
Yeah.
You could just see shadows, a little bit of light.
So it's a reflective surface where you can see stuff. You can see your outline and maybe
No.
things behind you.
No, it's not a mirror. It's
a
a
window.
glass. Yeah,
So it's an
a
actual window.
But it's not clear.
When you say facing the back of your house, I assume it's in the inside of your house and you could see the back through the reflection. That's why I was trying to figure this out.
Oh, okay.
So it's at the back of your house and it looks out, but
At the
not
back
clearly.
of the house, yeah.
Oh my god, that makes so much more sense.
I'm sorry, you're
It's
making it more complicated.
You said it's facing the back of your house. What does that mean? Here's the back of your house.
Oh,
on
I
the
shouldn't
side.
have said it's facing. It's at the back of our house.
There we go.
Okay.
Boom.
Sorry.
Okay. Now, if you could just fast forward past that last 5 minutes. There you go.
We're sorry.
yeah.
Anyway, there's a glass there.
Yes.
And
You can
so-
kind of see outside of it, but you can't. You can see outlines of trees.
yeah, I could see trees, and this is at nighttime.
Perfect. This is all making sense
Okay.
to me now.
So you could see the trees swinging. So I'm washing dishes, I think, or like towels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then I could hear this horse laughing at me.
That is creepy.
This horse.
How's a horse on?
No, it's like if you could search it up, go search.
Horse laugh?
No, you should search Tikbalang laugh. It's TIKLABANG.
Yo, so this isn't just a normal horse. Are we going back to the mythical creatures,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. So it's called Tikbalang. Wait, did I spell that correctly? TIKBALANG. Tikbalang. Go search for its laugh. It sounds like that.
Is this scary? I don't want to look it up.
It's
It's gonna
scary.
haunt me.
It's scary for me. So the thing is, what I did again was run outside of the house. Completely ran out of the house,
Yeah.
out of the gate. But the thing is, if you could hear its laugh louder, it means it's
Farther
away.
away. They say that about the tick tick too. I looked it up. The tick tick is louder the farther away it is.
Yeah, but I went outside, I heard its laugh again. It's like a whisper. So it was waiting for me to get out of my house, to get out of this safe place of mine. So I just like slowly walked back and I was like, what should I do? And then I just...
Is this it?
No, not that.
That's just a baby.
That's a baby.
Yeah, I'm looking at these videos and they're all fake. Like, oh my god, the tick balling's real. Okay, no, you're not gonna find a laugh.
Anyway, just imagine a horse laughing. It's like... No, not that. That's like it sounds like a witch. No. It's in my head. It's just watch maybe a Tikbalang Filipino movie. Maybe
Do those
something.
exist?
Yes, yeah, we like making movies out
About
of,
your folklore?
yeah. I mean, it keeps it alive, to scare
I don't
the next
want
generation.
any of those things alive at all.
Anyway, it's really scary.
So, okay, you heard a horse laugh. What happens when they catch you, by the way? What's so
I
scary
don't
about
know.
it? You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. It for house number 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I guess that leaves us with
think
house
so.
number 3.
Yeah. So, house number 3. I was a little bit older. By this time, this was before college, so
High school.
So around
Freshman year?
4 years ago.
So you're like what? Junior high?
No, before college. Did I say before high school?
You said before college.
Yeah, before college. It was my break before starting college.
So this happened like 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
ago.
4 or 5 years ago. Oh, okay.
So
So
it's
tell us about house 3 first.
okay. House number 3. This was the garage of house number 2, but turned into a house.
So now you're living in Swing Boy's house.
Yeah.
Like
so
creepy pale kid.
yeah, so I was like, oh my god, this boy's gonna haunt me now.
Yeah, you got a new friend.
Yeah. So there's I finally not really, but I moved into to our storage room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they just didn't want me to give this room, but there's like 4 rooms there, and I'm like, can you at least give me one? But they said well, you're moving to Manila, you're going to college, why bother?
Yeah, look what happened. I think their own selfishness brought them to where they are. It's not the elf, it's just their bad decisions.
No, it's the bad decisions.
Yeah, it's their bad decisions.
Yeah. So, before college, I met with a few college buddies. We were in the like same program or something, and we just connected through Facebook and all. So we would do Skype, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we would, talk and maybe have some friends before college starts. And then they would always ask me this. This was when I moved to the storage room. So my bed, and I'm filled with boxes in there. Because I was like...
They really put you in the garage, huh?
No, I was like, I want my own room. And they said, yeah, fine. Do that. Because they keep blocking the other room that they're not using. And I'm like...
Why do they lock it? Is that a superstition too? So no spirits take it?
They just... I guess they didn't want me to touch their stuff in there.
What?
But the thing is, when I moved to college... when I moved to Manila and I go there to visit, they would always put me in that room and like, oh, here, let's turn the aircon for you and stuff like that. They were so nice.
That sounds very Filipino. Like, they're like a... I noticed this with myself too. It's like when Easter comes around, they have all these sugary snacks. It's like a sugary snack. Like when you want it real bad, but once you have it too much, it's like, I hate this.
Oh.
It's not like I hate my family, but when you're around them too long, you're like, okay, I gotta go.
Oh my god, sugary snack. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds messed up. Don't call your dad a sugary snack. Am I? I've been wrong. I don't want to be a sugary snack. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay. So anyway, we would Skype and talk all through the night until like midnight something, like let's say 2-3 a.m.
Yeah.
So and they would ask me this all the time, like like every time when they had a chance, even if it's in Skype or on just a stop.
I'm adding spooky wind effects
on a normal phone call. They would sometimes ask me this, like, do you have a dog in there? And I'm like, no. And I was like, why? And they said they could hear this dog doing this sound. And I'm like,
I got chills.
What?
I got chills. You know why I got chills?
Why?
I don't know what's scarier, a ghost dog or a ghost person breathing that heavily behind you.
Oh my god.
Did you even think about it like that?
Stop.
Oh my god.
Maybe I did. But
Imagine. Just someone breathing like that behind
I know,
you.
but
Dude, forget the ghost dog. I don't care about a ghost dog.
I couldn't
Some creepy
feel it,
perverts
though.
thirsting behind me.
They would... That thing, whatever, would make that dog noise.
Mm-hmm.
And then after... There's a pattern. There's like 5 patterns and then it repeats. So first, it's a dog sound. And then second, it will make a static noise. Like... yeah. And then it would make a knocking noise. It will make a knocking noise. And then I think the fourth one was like... I think they couldn't hear me.
And this would all happen in one call or over days?
Multiple calls. Multiple Skype, multiple...
So every time they call you, let's say they call you for an hour, those 4 things would happen, guaranteed?
Yeah, every time.
Oh my god.
It would just keep on going.
I'm hoping it's just your Wi-Fi. That's terrifying.
Maybe, but then the fourth one is like wind. Like... but then I said that maybe that's my fan. But one time I turned off my fan, and they said it's still there. I don't remember the.
Yo, have you ever thought maybe it's just your friends that are being haunted, not you?
No, the thing is, those are multiple people. And
why didn't they record this on their phones? They had iPhones back then. Oh, everyone!
I don't know.
You guys are missing out on these.
Well, maybe because we were like, privacy.
Oh, it's nothing. Oh, wow, privacy.
Yeah, and like we didn't really want to bother it.
Yo, I guarantee you're trying to spy on us.
I forgot what the 5th pattern is, but so dog sound, static noise, knocking, and then fan sound. Oh, and
let's call it heavy breathing instead of dog sounds. That sounds scarier.
It's a dog sound. Don't listen to it.
That's a person.
It's a dog sound. No.
Imagine a ghost of a little boy with a really long tongue.
Stop. Ew. Ew.
That's scary.
Anyway, then, that's what they're telling me, and I'm like, okay, shrug it off. And then suddenly I could, every time when I'm going to sleep, I thought my mom was calling me, like Sam. She would like call me that, and then I was like, what? And then the next morning, I would ask my mom, why did you call me? And then she said, no, I didn't call you. And then that would happen multiple nights. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? So what I did was I put a cross and Mother Mary inside my room because I was so scared. And then it stopped. Like even the dog sound and something and the other pattern sound.
That's spooky, dude.
So I stopped. There. It not me. It stopped. It.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
That was scary. And then I was so glad I'm out of that house.
Jesus, every house, man. I'll make sure to. We're gonna have you when we go look for a house. I'm gonna need you there every time. I'll let you. You can tell me if it's haunted or not.
So when I tell this to like new friends or like my friends, they would just tell me, so are you feeling something right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling annoyed. You tell them that and they'll shut them up real quick.
No, because I think they're really drawn to me somehow.
Either friends or the spookums.
Somehow I think they're friendly.
Oh
I haven't experienced anything. Well, my sister did like, oh wait, next time.
Friendly, yeah. I mean, a ghost dog would be pretty sweet. It's like having a dog, but you don't have to clean up after them.
But maybe I could tell some other creepy stories. But let's focus on this house story.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
We can't. I told you last episode that nothing ever cool and exciting happens to me, especially ghosts. I do have somewhat of a story. I could tell a couple. One, of course, is from Tagaytay when we went to stay at Josh's. But the first story is we were in Baguio, my whole family and friends. I think I'm not gonna name drop. Never mind. But I know, a couple friends were with us, and we passed by this haunted house, and my uncle was like, this place is haunted. And then I said, why are there people walking around there? And he's like, So I guess they open it to the public. You pay a little bit donations to help upkeep the house.
Is this a White House?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You heard of it?
Yeah, it's scary there. I think that's what
They hid a couple jump scares in there. You open the closet, there's this big painting of this little boy smiling, and it scared the shit out of me. I opened it, I was like, ugh! It was just this little short fat Filipino kid just grinning ear to ear. It's just but I guess the house is haunted. We walked around. I walked around alone because I'm like, I'm not gonna let anyone else steal the spotlight of the ghost from me. So I'm walking around like, come on, bro. I was scared, but at the same time, like, come on, please, something happened. But at the same time, something did happen. I would probably pee my pants. I'm not that brave, but I think
you just want to experience it.
I do, just so I can verify it myself. But we stepped into the master bedroom. There's a bed. They took all the beds out. It's just springs and stuff. There's a bed, a chair in the far corner, and a lamp by the bed with another chair. My brother, all of a sudden, like, no, I'm out of here. He's like, nope. He noped out. I was like, what's up? He's like, I just saw something crawl, like a human crawling out towards the chair at the end, but it's a shadow. I'm like, dude, I was literally just looking the opposite direction. Are you messing with me? Because when he saw that, I was looking at the bed. So we crossed eyes just enough where I couldn't see it.
Aww.
It's
that's so sad.
I call it bad luck, but maybe to you that'd be good luck. Thank God I didn't have to see a ghost, But man, I was really face palming hard because there I am again in a haunted house I paid money to get into, and I couldn't see. And I gave money to see ghosts, and I left disappointed. That's that story, and then there's the story of Tagaytay where you, me, and Max. Again, if you're listening, Max, I love you. I'm gonna say it every time. We went to a good friend of ours, Josh's place. We were supposed to go with more people, but they flaked. I'm not gonna give any names, but you know who you are. We went there, and as we arrive, he says, "Guys, I gotta tell you something." How did he say it? Was it like that? Like, this place is haunted, by the way?
No, like he told us beforehand because he wants us to be sure of our decision of agreeing to stay at his place.
Yeah, like, are you guys sure?
Haunted.
This place is haunted. I said, yeah, sure, whatever, man. I got bad luck, so I'm not gonna see ghosts anyways. I don't care.
But I was there, so.
Yeah, we'll tell your experiences too. But when we got there, they're like, yeah, don't go upstairs. And he's telling all this stuff. Like, when he goes upstairs, he has to knock before he enters, just so the ghost has some time to leave. I guess it's a ghost of a little girl. And one time he went into the room. We all went upstairs with him because I was curious, and the others were just like, I dragged them with me. But he went to the room, he knocked, and he popped his head in, and he popped his head back out really quick. He says, she's in there right now, standing in the corner. I'm gonna wait until she leaves. I'm like, bro, just let me in right now. I was like trying to I'm moving my head around like, where? Let me see. I'm like, I don't care if it curses me for 7 years, just let me see. And he's like, no, don't disturb her. She's a good ghost, but you don't want to make her angry. It's like, it's a kid. Their tantrums will go away. And he goes in, and then once he signals us to come in, I'm like, I jump in, I'm like looking around every corner of the closet, like, where are you, you little brat?
And you guys left me down there.
Yeah, you stayed. Max came up. Me and Max are both really interested in this stuff. And when the whole time me and Max were up there, we were just like, we had this sour face. It's the same face we make when... I'm not gonna make that reference. Another time. Sorry. That's a different story. But we were looking at each other back and forth, like, we were like, this is just, this is bullshit. And I came up with a theory that he's saying this because I think his family doesn't want people. It's like, it's nothing against us, but they want their rooms to be left alone. So I think they just, if Josh believes it, maybe they just told him that too, so he wouldn't be like, hey, yeah, you guys can crash in here, my parents' room. If I had another house and I had to tell my kid, if you're gonna have kids over, of course stay out of my room. So I figured that was the big conspiracy, is they just don't want strangers in their personal bedrooms. Mm-hmm. So me and Max, in the middle of the night, every night we would both sit up there. We would go all the way upstairs and sit in the dark hallway, just turn off the lights and just sit there with all of our phones, cameras. Max had his. Did he have a DSLR with him?
I brought mine.
That was yours.
Yeah.
Okay, did I get her as a DSLR?
Yes.
I'm so smart.
No, you're not. It's just common knowledge.
Okay, sure. I could have called it DLR or DSR anyways, but we'd go up there with all of our phones. We charged it, we heard, ghosts can drain your battery. It's like, not this time. We brought power banks. We brought,
They were ready to catch this ghost somehow.
We charged everything. We just sat there with a recorder. We had the camera at the end of the hallway facing us and all the doors. We just had a recording, and we had everything on record. And then we just sit there, maybe, whisper to each other, chit chat, stay sane. Not a single noise. But then I hear stories coming from Josh and Sam about, I heard knocking, and let's just hear from you, Sam. Let's hear some of your stuff. I'll be honest though, before you tell all your stories, only one of them was me fucking with you. Only one.
You were fucking with me?
Just one. I don't know how many. Oh my god,
you fucking bitch.
So that was the only one then?
No, there were multiple times.
Okay, but the times where you asked me to go to the bathroom with you and I stand outside, I didn't do anything. At the same time, I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
You said you heard knocking, but I didn't hear anything, and I was literally on the opposite side of the door.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, tell your side of the bathroom incidents that over there.
Okay. First, there's this little storage place at the bottom of the stairs. So me and Josh were like.
No, that was when we all entered. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
We were all there. Okay.
Yeah, we were all there. So when I looked to my left, I saw this storage door slightly open. So I asked Josh, like, Josh, that door is open. So is that open like that? Because we were like, oh my gosh, there's a ghost. We should be like careful about everything. Then he says like, no, that's usually closed. So
yeah.
we were like, oh my god.
Even the maid was like, ooh, spooky.
Yeah. So I'm like, Anyway, for my experience, there's a bathroom, there's a toilet room outside, like on the hallway, and one bathroom where you could shower inside. The bedroom.
That's a guest bedroom downstairs. With I assume it's for like maids and stuff because it's right by the kitchen.
No, I think they have a different place.
Yeah, there's a separate building, but I think that's just for the immediate. It's a guest room. Let's just say it's a guest room with its own bathroom.
Okay, so first the experience was we were gonna eat dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat dinner. Then so I said, oh, let me pee first, and then.
Did you pee in the bathroom or the guest bathroom?
The bathroom in the hallway, and then I heard a knock in there. So I was like, the fuck? Are they fucking up with me?
Yeah.
And then, I finished what I was doing and then went to the dining area. And I asked them, like, did you guys knock? Did you?
I don't remember which one, but I remember doing it at least. I did it once. I don't remember when. But, yeah, you would tell me these stories and I would go use the guest bathroom or any of the bathrooms just by myself. I wouldn't tell anybody, too. I would go, nothing would happen. I mean, it'd feel a little cold, but Tagaytay was pretty cold.
But, yeah, and then I would go to because they told me that no one was knocking, so I was like, fuck, let me use a different bathroom, yeah? And then I would shower, I would pee, and I would hear a knock there when I'm alone.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, I would still hear knocking. Did you knock in there?
I said I can't remember when, but I did it once, okay?
You don't remember which bathroom?
I don't remember when I did it, but I remember messing with you once.
Okay, but that's like 3 times. So
Yeah.
Maybe 4 because I pee a lot sometimes.
You must have been peeing more when all that was happening, huh?
Yeah, but I know. I think I only went to the bathroom 3 times because I didn't want to go to the bathroom. Because I was like, nope,
Yeah.
nope. So, there, I experienced something in that house too.
Oh my god.
See, I told you guys, they're drawn to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, and I always miss on the action. Gosh. Yeah, so that was it for my stories, Baguio, Tagaytay. Let's go to your dorm. You got dorm stories, right? From when you're in college. Yeah. I like how we're going in order of your life.
So, I guess it gets more intense.
Really?
Don't you think so?
This happened in a dorm, though.
Yeah, but because house number 1 was like I just heard the footsteps, the elf, but it wasn't messing with me. And then house number 2, I heard the slamming of the door because I was going upstairs, and I heard this tikbalang laughing when I was washing dishes.
The horseman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then house number 3 was when I talked to my friends online or through a phone call. And it would call my name. So I guess it gets more intense in that. More intense as
it starts. It's a little bit more physical, or not physical, but it becomes more than just sounds.
Yeah.
When you say intense, I'm thinking like someone's fucking choking you in your sleep or something.
Yeah, so dorm story.
Okay, dorm story.
Dorm story. This was my first year of college, I think.
Okay, this is back, 2015?
Yeah, so after the incident in the house number 3, I moved to my dorm. I mean, no. When I went to college, I moved to my dorm because my house was too far away.
Yeah, so you had to live near.
Yeah, school. I have to live right next to my school.
Yeah, right next to it.
Anyway, I used to stay there during weekends and not go home because
It's too far and it's a
it
pain in the
was.
butt.
I'm too lazy to travel.
Plus, they're gonna put you in the closet anyways.
No, they were gonna put me in the nice room because
Wow,
I'm
nice
their
room.
guest. They have to be, you know how they treat guests.
Yeah. Jeez.
Anyway, so dorm. I would stay there during the weekends, which means no one was there, just me. So one night, I slept, just went straight to the bed. I think.
Yeah.
Turn on the only thing that was on was the AC. So I was sleeping, and then suddenly, I could feel this. I was in the top bunk. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
I was in the top bunk and I could hear someone going up the ladder going up to my bed, and then I felt its movement on the bed itself, and then suddenly it was like, what's patong in English? It was on top of me, like not choking me, but like
So you were laying in bed.
I was laying in bed. I was
Could you
completely laying
move?
straight.
Could you move?
No, I could not move.
Dude, that's sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
that's
No. Let me
Okay.
finish. Okay, they said it was sleep
it is
paralysis.
100% of the time.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
was abducted by aliens.
No, okay, so I couldn't move. So it was like, what do you usually... Because in my head, I thought I was experiencing that too. So usually you just trick your mind into waking up because you couldn't move. You know what I did? I told you guys this last episode too. I would just sleep my problems away.
You're just like, whatever, I'll just...
No, I did not say whatever. I was like, okay, if you sleep, you could sleep from this dream, you know.
If I die, at least I'll die in my sleep.
Yeah. I
be
mean,
painless.
No, it's painless.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine, let's sleep. And then I woke up, all the lights were on. Even in the shower room and in the toilet room, the lights were on. The TV was on. The lights in our like mini space below
Yeah.
our bed, there's 2 lights, and you need to pull the string in order for you to open one light. Let's say there's a string on light number 1, you need to pull that in order for light number 1 to lit up.
Are you sure your sleep paralysis didn't alter your memory of what you did before? Maybe you just like, I just got home, everything's on, like whatever, I'm just gonna lay
I
down.
could remember this like because I was just staying at the dorm, like.
Because I've had dreams where it literally messed with my memory.
No,
like
no.
I thought I did all this stuff yesterday, but it was just my dream.
No. I just went up and then I slept and then that happened. Then woke up, everything was on, and then I mean if I don't know. Okay, I might be wrong, but what I did was I put a cross in my bed.
Jeez, here we go. The
and then
crosses
it never
again.
happened again.
I don't like that works.
I know. Right?
That really concerns me.
Maybe it works because you believe that.
Only
it
because
would
there's a
work.
sentimental value to it, and maybe it just gives you peace of mind.
Yeah.
So it makes you more blind to these things.
But the thing is,
Maybe they're still there, but you just become less sensitive.
Yeah, but we could hear sometimes the flush go off on its own.
No way. Is it the ones where you have to really press it too?
Yeah, you have to press it in order for it. It's not.
So you
bad.
and your roommates can verify you hear the toilet flush.
And then sometimes we could hear marbles falling off on the floor. But there's no
Did
marbles.
some kid kill himself in that room? I feel
No,
like
I feel like
anytime
'cause
you
it's
rent a
empty-
place, they need to. You know, in the U.S., when you sell a house, if someone died in the house, I think within
No,
a
this
certain
is a
period,
brand new space, so
it's on an Indian burial ground.
I don't know, but yeah, that was my experience in my dorm.
Jeepers. Well, one thing I want to touch on since we're done with the Sam story is you mentioned sleep paralysis, and I want to go into I want to keep this spooky. So let's go into either sleep paralysis or night terrors.
Yeah.
And I have some. I don't have many of my own, but I have many experiences that revolves around Sam's nightmares. Because tell you what, how she's sensitive to the ghosts. Sometimes her nightmares are so intense it affects me and scares me. Just because Oh my god, I'll get into that, but I want to start with you before Sam. I feel like this is the Sam episode. This is
Sam episode number 2.
For all those who are big fans of Sam, you tell him, Sam, say what's up.
Me?
Yeah.
What's up?
There you go. See all the Sam fans go, yee! So happy. Okay, so nightmares. Did you have any more sleep paralysis besides that time?
Let me think. I don't think so. Not that I could remember.
I've only experienced very slight sleep paralysis. But it was I wasn't sure. I felt everything. You know, your brain tricks you into feeling it. But the thing is, usually most cases of sleep paralysis is what I've heard is people just laying on their back. I cannot sleep on my back. Partially, it wakes me up and I just get extremely anxious for some reason. Oh, it's a burp. But, you know when you get that burp and a hiccup at the same time, so you just swallow that burp and it hurts?
Ew.
It was a big pocket of air just went back down. I felt like it was going to burst my lung. Anyways, when I sleep, I don't lay on my back because, I was going to say it gives me anxiety. No, it does not give me anxiety. I wake up shortly after falling asleep and I always feel super anxious, like my heart beats rapidly and I get really thirsty. So I don't think I'm being haunted or anything.
I think it's just your saliva.
No, I think because I'm so aware of how to get sleep paralysis, like it scares me. Because I hear so many people get sleep paralysis, like, yeah, it only happens when I sleep on my back. It's like, oh, jeez. So now I get this fear.
Yeah, I think so. Because when I woke up from that sleep paralysis, if you call it that, I was laying straight, like
on your back,
like a mummy, but
like a mummy.
Mommy.
You said mommy, like mommy. Your mommy sleeps like that.
My mommy. Anyway, yeah. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, but what makes this a weird case is I was laying face down. I was laying on my belly, and what I was feeling is I wasn't completely sleep paralysis. Like I wasn't in my natural surrounding. I wasn't in my bedroom. It was taking place in my dream in my hometown bedroom in Alaska. I had this dope ass bunk bed. It was colorful, but I was laying down face down, and the dream was me and my brother went back to our old house, and it turns out it's haunted. So we're going around looking for ghosts, and of course, I don't see any. And then it bites me in the ass. I was like, whatever, I'm just going to go lay down right here in my old bed. And as I'm laying there, I can feel something push down on my back super hard. And my head was turned to the side, looking at my brother. I was trying to call out for my brother.
But you can't.
I couldn't say a single word. So this was sleep paralysis, the VR edition. I was sleep paralysis. I was going through all the symptoms of sleep paralysis, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm obviously in my bedroom. It's like, no, I was in a different room. And I couldn't move. I was like, I woke up in the same position too, so I couldn't move, and then I can hear myself struggle. And I think my parents were over this time visiting me, so I was like, I wonder if they heard me, because I think right when I woke up, I was like, Jamal. I just yelled out my brother's name, and then woke up, and then I just wiped the drool off my face because I was face down. I'm like, whoa. And then I went back to sleep and no problem. I just laid on my side and I held my pillow tightly. But I kind of laughed at myself, like, Jesus, I just woke up and yelled my brother's name, and I'm sure Dad heard. He probably thinks I really miss him.
Aww.
Oh, I do miss my brother. But that's my close to sleep paralysis dream.
It is, I think it is.
Yeah. Do you have any, before I tell the scary shit you do in your sleep?
When I do.
No. The dreams, you have nightmares. But I want to make sure if you have anything else to say before I go into it.
I think I'm good. I think I told enough spooky stories for this episode.
Yeah. Okay. So you hear that rain?
Yeah, it's raining.
That is intense. Yo, that sounds like a high-powered fan being blown outside of her window.
It's just.
Can you crack open move the curtain? I want to take a peek.
Oh wow! What time is it?
Right
So
now,
funny.
it is
It's
6 p.m.
Your mom messaged me.
What'd she say?
Wait.
She said, "Can I come into the bedroom? Are you guys still recording?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my parents are visiting right now.
She needs her towel.
It's fine. Yeah, so yeah, my parents are visiting. I hope that the noise they're making outside, it won't be too noticeable on the recording. Just ignore it if you hear any.
Knocking,
If you hear any
screaming.
like screaming or any of that the house is not haunted. Everything's okay. It's just my mom. But okay, let me get back into the dream story about Sam and the time that she spooked the living jeepers out of me. So Sam is I like to call her a professional dreamer, where her dreams are so real to her that she will act things out in her sleep. But it's like a blessing and a curse. Mostly blessing because she has a lot of nightmares, but she can't remember them. So that's good for her because I'm
But
like,
bad for him.
but bad for me because imagine laying next to someone who's screaming for their life while you're trying to sleep. But one time it was dark and I was just, I was on my phone just laying down looking at Twitter and stuff. Sam was asleep and she starts going, "Oh, I want to act this out."
No, that's too loud.
No, I want to have you. I don't want to imitate you. It's creepy when I do it.
Okay.
But you start going like, no.
Okay. Do I scream?
No, just quietly, but it gets louder and louder.
Oh, okay.
So give me your best acting.
Am I gonna scream? No? Just say
No, but it's implied that you do
Okay,
scream at the
let
end
me
of it.
try.
Okay, acting skills.
Let me
Try
bring
re-
out the actress in me.
Reenact it. Here's your script. I pass his
Okay.
imaginary script. There you
Okay.
go. Okay,
Paper.
paper.
That
Now
doesn't
tell me.
sound like paper at all.
Yeah, since you don't remember all this, I have to tell you what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so you're laying there. You start going, no, but it starts getting louder, yeah.
No.
And then you go, no!
So do have to
You
scream?
no, but don't
Okay.
don't really scream. I'm just gonna, but and you start kicking and screaming and crying. I'm like, holy shit! I start shaking you violently because you are very hard to wake up. And every time,
so into the dream that
every
I'm
time
so
you have
hard to
these
wake
night terrors, it's my sworn duty to come in like a hero and just wake you up, pull you out of the matrix if you're in too deep. But I started shaking her and slapping her, not abusively, but I was whacking her pretty hard because she won't wake up.
Yeah,
But,
I could when I wake up, I could feel
you can
it.
feel your
I could
cheeks like
feel
you can feel the
what?
heart pulse.
Yeah, it's like it burns. Like, oh.
I was trying to wake you up, nothing would work. But I'd be like, "What happened?" And you're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Sam, you were like freaking the fuck out. You were screaming." And like, huh? And then you go back to sleep, and then give me paper. I'll tell you what to say next. I don't. This is gonna make it more creepier
Why?
because I want you to say this line. Give me a piece of paper. I'll write you your script
Okay.
for this. There we go. This
Wait.
this is a good transition
sorry,
into the
wait, I'm
hypotheticals,
too-
anyways, because we did a lot of acting.
Needs to be.
Just okay. Give me here. I'm gonna write down what you're gonna say while you're sleeping.
Here, over here.
Okay. Talk about what your dreams and what you remember about them. Like why you think you can't remember while I write this stuff down.
Okay, the thing that I could remember was you were playing with friends online this time, and you told me that I screamed really, really loud.
While I was
And-
playing with my friends.
Yeah. So what I remember was someone was scratching my back really bad, like scratching it. So I screamed, like telling it to stop. And I guess I only made one big scream and everyone heard it. And then I just said, my back, it hurts, He was scratching me, it hurts, help me. I was saying that even I was awake by that time because I thought it was so real. So I guess my dreams revolve around this person or whatever that was scratching my back because I think I have back pains.
Yeah, you have
So-
back. She's been having like back pains lately, and it's been manifesting in her dreams in the most messed up way.
So I guess I just have back pains and Brett doesn't want to massage my back. So
it's late. I'm trying to sleep, and then I
you
hear
were
you
playing.
screaming.
Excuse me.
Well,
You were playing with.
I was playing to
friends.
get tired, you know. Anyways, I wrote exactly what you said to me. Let's continue to this. Okay, let me set up the scene. Okay.
Oh my god.
So I'm laying in the bed. It's night out. It's dead quiet. I'm just. I think I was playing. What was I playing? Minecraft or something? I'll do something dumb. I'll just play Minecraft super late at night. Okay. And then next to me, I can hear Sam like whimpering and crying. And here, this is what she says.
The man with the knife is here, Rhett. He's gonna cut my back. We need to hide.
You didn't say it like that. You were way more. What kind of reading was that? Give me that here.
I'm reading.
Let me show you. Let me show you.
Wait. Let me.
Like the man with the knife is here.
Okay, no, I don't think. Okay, you do it. No.
She said the man with the knife is here. Right?
I'm not that.
He's gonna cut my back.
No.
Like,
well, I can't cry on the spot.
You're like, shh. He's here. We gotta hide. And I'm looking around. I mean, like,
honestly,
what?
How do you think I could reenact this if I don't remember it?
I told you you're whimpering and crying.
I don't remember.
I'm so glad you don't remember these because I have to live through these traumatic experiences.
So sometimes I would wake up. I was like, have I been crying?
And she would wake up screaming and crying, and she'd wake up like, why is my face all wet? I'm like, you're crying. But my God, and then it started scaring me. It's like, what if this is a real like ghost haunting her, and it comes into my dreams? What if I see the man with the knife?
I think I just have back pain.
And then it scared me so much. I got paranoid. I was like, Sam, turn over, pull up your shirt. Let me see your back. Because if I told myself if there's any scratches, God. We're getting out of here. There's no scratches.
Wait, no. The dorm story? I forgot.
Oh, you forgot to mention.
I got scratches on my back.
You got scratches on your back? I got
scratches on my back when I woke up from that sleep paralysis.
If you told me that story before all this was happening, the knife man, I would be like, we got to go get a priest right now. But that's what I was thinking. I said, because a lot of her traumatic dreams, she would be just on her stomach flailing like a fish, like she sounded like she was actually getting stabbed. And there I am, like, what do I do? My girlfriend's getting carved up in her dream, and I'm just here freaking out, and I'm trying to wake her up, and then me pretending I'd start shaking your shoulders. You'd think I was joking. I was like, no, I'm not joking. I'm not the man with the knife. Stop joking. I'm just like, she's like, oh my God, she thinks I'm joking her. But I remember one time I woke you up. You thought I was choking. You're like, were you choking me?
Because I thought in my dream there was someone choking me, so I thought you were choking me. I
didn't tell you exactly. I didn't mention this when I woke up, but you choke yourself.
I choke myself.
Yes, when you're having a dream of someone choking you, you put your hand up to your throat. And you're like, you're just like, and then I'm like, what do I do? So I'll pin your hands down onto the bed, and I just start like slapping the heavens out of you. I'm like, Sam, wake up! And you're like, you can't even. And then you're like, what happened? And I'm like, this sucks. What happened?
It's such a very cute way. What happened?
I know. Why are you so sweaty? Why are you out of breath? Why are you? And they're like,
on top of me?
Yeah, I was like, why are you on top of me? And I'm like, oh my God. And like in my head, I'm
this
just
bitch.
No, and I tell you every time, I'm like, please stop. I just want to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, and I have to relive these nightmares along with Sam. When Sam has a nightmare, I have a nightmare, but it's way more real for me. Oh my God. Yeah, anyways, I checked their back, no scratches. Thank God we don't have to call a priest.
Yeah.
But I started like thinking about the knife man, like, oh, please don't dream about him tonight, Rhett, please don't. Because then it becomes real to me. So that actually made me scared about sleeping for a while, was having Sam. And that was the only time I've ever heard, that was the only time you've ever like screamed in pain. Mm-hmm. Like it sounded like you were getting like it sounded like you're getting stabbed, and I'm like, oh my God. If you heard yourself, you would have been like,
oh my God, something
I shouldn't be making those sounds because I don't know what getting stabbed feels like. But those are the real sounds of someone getting stabbed.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
I know. And I started, when we started dating, and this would happen to her, where she starts really vividly acting out her dreams, she never believed me. You never believed... Did you? Were you just messing with me?
I don't know, because it might be true, because before
Has anyone ever told you this? Has anyone ever told you, Sam,
No,
you're really active in your sleep?
I don't think I have any dreams where I do it in real life, but I do sleepwalk. So
That's even scary too. Sometimes I'll wake up and you're just standing still right on my side of the bed, just staring at the wall. And like, I wake up, oh my god, because I just see you like a creepy, dark, thin, woman just veiled in black because it's dark, and I'm like, and I look over to my side. Oh, it's just you. And then I just walk you back around to your bed. And you're like, where am I going? I'm like, just shut up. I'm really mean to you when you sleep out because it annoys me because I can't sleep.
Have to see it.
I have to babysit you even in your sleep. Yeah, I have to deal with it. So, because you don't remember anything, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, Sam. Get back to bed. And you're like, okay. But yeah, that hasn't happened. Oh no, wrong. I was talking about how active you are in your dream. And how you really didn't believe me, did you?
No, because
about all the stories I tell you about the stuff you did while you were sleeping.
Because no one told me that I sleep talk or something.
Yeah, except me.
So yeah, so I guess that was when we started dating. That's when I started having to. That's how my sleepwalking.
Like vivid dreaming. You really acting out your dreams.
And my sleepwalking was intense, I guess.
Yeah, but one. Can I tell the kitchen story with you?
No.
Can I tell it someday?
Yes, you can tell it someday.
Okay. Anyways, she does all this stuff. I show her proof, and she'd be like, "No, really?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, obviously, do you remember saying any of this stuff?" And you're like, "No." And then I would show her I looked up online too. Normally, people who talk in their sleep, it only lasts for 30 seconds. But you and me would have conversations for literally 30 minutes.
Oh wait, I remember
we had a conversation about food for 30 minutes.
Your parents were here too.
And yeah, my parents were here, and actually listened to this. And then you woke up, and then my mom didn't even know you were sleeping. She just thought we were talking. I'm just like, holy shit, dude, Sam is really, because your brain isn't supposed to stay that active past sleep. So. Yeah, I think in the future, when we collect more scientific data, maybe we can talk more about this.
Maybe.
But I honestly do think you should probably go see a sleep expert. Because you're not supposed to have conversations longer than 20 seconds in your sleep.
I'm good.
I'm scared that you will actually gain another personality.
No, I won't.
I told you I fear that your sleep version of you will plot against you. I'm scared it's gonna be like the weird sci-fi story where
it won't stop.
Can I at least tell about your second identity?
No,
please.
No, maybe for the next episode or another episode.
Definitely not the next one. I want to bring this back when people least expect it.
Okay,
I want them to want this. If you guys, there we go. If you guys ask for it a lot, I'll tell you the most craziest sci-fi worthy movie story ever.
Yeah. So I guess those were our spooky stories, and
yeah, we're not. Oh yeah, we're almost done here. It's like almost an hour in. We gotta do our hypothetical.
Yeah.
Or quest, whatever it is. I think let's do hypothetical. Okay, would you rather have to live? Let's say this is for college. This is for during your college time. Live in a super haunted dorm where, with a poltergeist, or or would you rather live with a roommate who is this is a person who's completely normal, Filipino, but he looks like the thing you fear the most. But he's normal. He doesn't scare you. He's nice, but every day you see him, he embodies what you fear, like Bird Box. Not enough to drive you to kill yourself, but
that's scary.
You almost have to look away every time you talk to him or her.
I think I would go for the second one.
You'd rather live with your biggest fear? Yeah.
Oh, it changes.
So let's say you have a nightmare of a toaster and it scared the living hell out of you. It takes up the form of a toaster for the whole day.
If you think think about it.
But it's only you. To if I see him, he just looks like a person. He or she looks
okay,
like a person.
but maybe it would help me not fear it anymore because I know it's just a normal.
But
person.
it keeps evolving. It keeps changing up with your fear. So the
that
more
means-
fearless you
no.
become, the more deeper of a fear it will be.
Well,
it will
that
go.
means
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any fears anymore, right?
That's impossible. You saw Bird Box.
No, it won't. It's fine.
I mean, it's not gonna drive you crazy, but it's gonna like you almost can't just look at the person anymore because it's just like, oh
You
my
know
god,
I
what is
fear
it
the
today?
most? Being alone. So he'll be just invisible.
That'd be the best roommate ever.
Right? Then you'll just bump it and like, whoa, sorry,
See?
I thought I was alone.
See this? All these hypotheticals, you're getting so much better answering that. Gosh,
Yeah, so
that was good. So you'd rather live with that than a ghost, like a really intense.
yeah. I don't want to be haunted, you know.
Okay, I got another one for you.
No more, just one hypothetical.
One? That was a short one. Our last ones were like full on quest
that
line.
was a good ending to this episode.
No, because I'm already dragging it on. I'm dragging
No.
it on right now, so we have to do
Okay,
one more.
Fine. One more.
Okay. I'm trying so hard not to make these quests. Okay. If you were to have any mythical creature, unicorn, anything, elf, as a pet, what would it be? And give me a rundown of how a normal day with a mythical creature would be.
I want mythical creature, huh?
Anything. Give a fucking Loch Ness monster in your backyard if you really want.
I want a dragon.
You want a dragon?
Yeah.
Like a
Daenerys.
like a really small
Khaleesi.
dragon or like a really big.
I wanna.
Like, is this gonna grow into
Yeah,
a
it will grow.
world eating?
No,
dragon?
it's a nice dragon.
The people don't know if I want to have a dragon. I want the little tiny ones that still fly and breathe like little fires. I'll have him like light my cigars.
No, not like
He can
that.
light the candles
Not like
around the
Drogo
house.
or something. Drogo.
Joggers. Joggers are like
No.
ghouls.
It's a name in Game of Thrones. Anyway, I want it to be like toothless, something like that.
Okay.
That's nice, right?
That's a good size. That's the size of a.
Mini.
No, it's the size of a Mazda Mirage. Maybe bigger.
I don't know.
A Toyota.
Maybe like toothless.
A Novo. It's the size of a minivan.
It would help.
It's big enough to ride.
Yes. Big
So
enough for me
a
to ride it.
minivan.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But a bit longer. Because it's not thick. but
Okay, like
it's
those.
long.
Yeah. It's like the big
Because
white
it has
vans.
its tails.
Like a U-Haul.
You know what? Let's stop. Anyway, it would help me travel to different places in a very fast time.
Yeah. Okay.
This concludes the Might Be Good podcast, episode 3. If you like what you heard, then maybe consider subscribing and ringing the bell to the one below there. They're
Yeah,
right
so
next to each
you can
other.
get notifications whenever we post, or if you're okay with us just spamming it on every social media site. I guess that's cool too.
You could share this too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a link to our Spotify down there, my photography account, and my vlog channel.
And under my name, you'll find all my various music pages or any of my music projects. The links are there. So my name is Rhett.
My name is Samantha.
Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
Bye.